Beach defense is a defensive style game where the player makes use of a constant flow of bomber planes to defend their base from various invaders. The player will need to prevent the base from falling to 0 health before the timer runs out in each round. At the bottom of the screen is the player's base, where the base health, round timer, and menu button is located. The available bomber planes are shown on the right side of the screen in the plane spawning section. In a conveyor belt style, the planes will come from the bottom of the screen and move to the top, where they will bunch up together. To use a plane, the player must do 3 things. First is to activate the plane by tapping on it. Once a plane is activated, there will be a glowing indicator on it so the player knows that it is ready. Second is to hold a spot within the plane launching section found on the left side of the screen. Third is to drag from the location selected in the previous step to the plane spawning section on the right side of the screen. The plane will only launch if the starting location is a spot within the plane launching section and the ending location is a spot within the plane spawning location. The short answer: tap, then drag from left to right. All planes will share this directioning mechanic, but there will be several types of bomber planes that specialize in travel speed and bombing capabilities. This is an example of how 4 kinds of planes work when launched at the same time. The top plane is a basic plane with average speed and numerous small bombs. The slow yellow bomber drops large but fewer bombs. Blue is a quick carpet bomber, and dark green is slow but delivers wide carpet bombs. Like most defense games, the player will use the environment to their advantage to slow down enemies by increasing the travel distance needed to reach their goal. Players can analyze the map for choke points and interactable objects. In this map, there are trenches that most enemies cannot cross freely. These enemies must find a bridge or a walkboard to gain access to the other side. Each object on the map is either permanent or destructible. Bridges and trenches are examples of permanent objects, but walkboards can be destroyed with bombs. Now let's talk about what enemies the player will be facing. The first enemy is a basic enemy that has average speed and cannot pass over trenches. These enemies are easy to eliminate due to their consistent speed and predictable pathing. Some basic enemies carry walkboards to place over trenches, so the player will still need to keep on their toes. As the rounds go on and the levels get harder, the player will face new advanced enemies. One example of these enemies is the Scared Speedster, which is a smaller invader that is the fastest in the game. This enemy will reach the player's base quickly, but will die from a single hit and is too scared to pass by dead invaders until they fade away. The trio is a group of 3 enemies holding hands. If there are at least 2 of them connected, they will be able to bypass trenches through the use of their terrifying teamwork. The last advanced enemy example is the Commander, who is a slightly larger enemy that will take a few more hits than other invaders. The Commander has a unique ability that allows any invader behind them to move slightly faster, which will surely throw the player's timing off. I want to thank you for listening to my pitch of the treacherous game, Beach Defense.